Hi everyone. So I thought I would sit down and talk through some of the empties that I've had this year, both skincare and makeup. I don't think I'm gonna have that much more this year, so I thought I might as well just kind of do it now. And then, yeah, maybe I haven't really been trying to collect my empties this year. I kind of just started maybe like May or June or something. So it's not a huge amount. Um, so, anyways, it is what it is, and I just wanted to share it with you, I think more for my own kind of documentation. But I hope you enjoy me talking through it regardless. So I don't really have a particular order, but I tried to separate skincare from like makeup kind of related things. So we'll see how that goes. So, honestly, some of these I don't even remember. I got a kind of a deluxe sample of the Cause RX Advanced Nail Mucin Power Essence. Really popular and actually quite affordable, I think, in the full size. But I didn't particularly care for the texture. I know some people are really grossed out by it. I didn't really find it to be super beneficial for me either. So I probably won't be purchasing this in the large size, but I finished this one. This one was, oh my goodness. This one, it smelled so good. This is the Darfin Introl Serum, Daily Rescue Serum. Darfin, I believe, is a sister company of La Mer. So their products, I guess, are really, really good quality. And this one just smelled amazing. I was so tempted to buy the full size, but I couldn't really bring myself to it. So I might come back to it though. Future Jamie, note that. All right, the L'Oreal Revitalift. This is like their eye serum. I did finish this actually more as in face serum than eye serum, and they kind of the big thing is this roller ball like application mechanism thing, and again I didn't really care for it. I think I'm realizing I'm actually not that picky about my serums. I think I just like the process of putting a serum like thing on my face. So I don't want to get anything super cheap, but I don't think I need to go like out of my way for something like crazy. Um, and then the Suasu Essential Balancing Emulsion X. This one was good too. I'm actually finishing the last bits of it because I decanted it into an airless pump. Actually, I have it right here. So it's almost done. Just a few more uses there. But yeah, I think this one was good. Again, I'm not super picky about my moisturizer, so I'm just going to keep working through some of the samples and some of the stuff that I have. No, I don't feel particularly strongly about repurchasing that. All right, I have a few setting sprays. I have the e.l.f. one, isn't on two ends of the spectrum in terms of cost. I have the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. I would say this is what they call as the dupe for the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I thought this was okay. A little bit too mattifying actually for me, so I probably won't be repurchasing this. But yeah, this MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Alcohol Free Long Lasting Setting Spray. This is like the true setting spray version of MAC Fix Plus because Fix Plus isn't technically a setting spray, even though a lot of people use it that way. So, so I tried this and I like it. I didn't repurchase it though because I realized that I don't actually need it to be setting. I think I just need it to like dampen down the powder dust. And so I'm not using this one again. And plus just for the price, it just isn't worth it to me. So um I'm realizing I'm phasing out of MAC, which is very sad because I was a MAC junkie for a long time and still have many products from MAC. But I think I'm starting to pick and choose which ones I truly want from MAC versus purchasing because it's MAC. Also, it was partially because of the Back to MAC program, which where if you return 6 empties, you could get a free lipstick or an eyeshadow, and I was all over that. And of course, I would spend much more than I probably ever needed to in order to get to those 6 empties. Did some crazy things actually for those empties, like buy other people's empties. It's a thing. People sell their empties so that people could Back to MAC. I did a little bit of that. I'll admit. Anyways, that's a total tangent, but that era is over. Back to Mac is officially dead. And so yeah, that's where we're at. Actually, speaking of Mac, I did finish this Mac Studio Fix powder. Nice shiny pan. This was in C4, which is a little bit too dark for me. I think it was tanner like 2 years ago when I got this, and so that was a perfect fit, but I'm not that tan anymore, so won't be repurchasing that shade. I did get it again in the shade 3.5, C 3.5, and that's been pretty good for me. All right, let's see a few complexion things. And this is the Rimmel Stay Matte. This is just the packaging. I took out the pan. And actually, I'm not done with this powder. But I did depot this. This is actually, if you read into it, this is actually not the true packaging it's supposed to stay in, and many people do, and like, you know, the lid cracks and like the packaging sucks because it's light and it's flimsy and it's really cheap, like $3-4. But actually what this is made for is the exact pan size for vintage powders, and so you can technically depot this and put it into vintage powder compact. And that's what people who use vintage powder compacts do, is that they buy this, and this is probably one of the last powders on the market that is the right size. So I found that super fascinating. I ended up actually repressing it into other pans so that I could use it here and there, because I'm not really a translucent powder user, but I just like wanted one in my collection. Um, so yeah. This is the NYX Bare With Me concealer serum in the shade Vanilla, which is far too light for me. And what I ended up doing with this is that I actually mixed it in with my Neutrogena Hydra Boost to hydrating tint, and it now has actually made this one more high coverage and finally the right shade. So that was a good one there. I am decluttering this retractable brow pencil from Wet n Wild from like years ago. I don't know if this is even in their line anymore, but this is really old, and I don't really do anything with my brows, if you can't tell. I do have one mascara that I saved, and I think I have another empty too, but I don't have it in this pile. The Maybelline's The Falsies Lash Lift. This one was alright. Oh, and you know what? I think what I ended up doing with this is that I used it with another brush, maybe? I think that's what happened. So, anyways, this one is pretty much empty. I just cycle through these every 3 months or so, if it's a good one. If not, then I'll, actually, I actually do have another mascara empty. This one, it's not empty, it's declutter, because this one, it's like super dry right out of the packaging. And then it just gets everywhere by the end of the day. So I really don't need this in my life, and will be including some of my empties. This one might be an empty, like might be included in my empty pile soon, because it's the L'Oreal Butterfly um mascara, and I just find it to be like really crispy and like, I don't know, I don't love the look of it, and the applicator I'm not a huge fan of either. I'm still learning how to work around it. And I'm not a huge fan of plastic applicators, so I might just end up moving it out of my collection because I want to enjoy my mascara application experience. All right, a few lip related things. This is the Pat McGrath sample of Divine Rose. Got this in the Sephora lip kit this year, not too long ago, just about a month and a half ago. And it actually broke on me, which is super sad. I dug it out. I'm now using it mostly as a cream blush. It was a terrible shade on my lips, so that's what happened to that. This is the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump, also from the Sephora lip kit from this year. I did enjoy this, actually. I like the plumping sensation, and I didn't use it up completely organically, but I got most of it. I was like mixing it with other stuff too, and like layering it, and it was good. And use it up, dug it out, good stuff. Probably won't be rehearsing the full size of this one. I think there's other things on the market that give me a similar experience. And then lastly, actually this one is probably one of the empties I'm most proud of. Is the e.l.f. Love Triangle Lip Liner in the shade Soft Pink. This is like the perfect My Lips But Better lip liner. I love this shade. I have one backup of it. And surprisingly, it's one of the cheaper ones, and they might be phasing it out. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I don't know. If you can see a trend, most of the things that are in my empties, I actually ended up like mixing with other stuff, decluttering it. It's repackaged elsewhere. It's literally just empty packaging that I'm showing, not necessarily things I completely used up, but I've had experience with a lot of them, so I thought I'd share. Anyways, that's all I have for now. Sorry, I'm putting things back into the bag that I took them out of. But yeah, I hope to do this every once in a while. I'm just kind of cycling through a lot of products right now, especially makeup products. I'm just kind of getting experience, but not with the huge goal of finishing stuff. So I'm feeling I won't really have a ton of makeup empties coming up, other than like, you know, the usual mascara. Skincare stuff, a lot of it's samples right now, or like deluxe sizes, so I might have some here and there, but I'm actually finding I really enjoy the deluxe sample packaging to be like repurposed and stuff like that. So a lot of it will probably end up staying on my vanity, and I'll forget to put in my empty bag for videos like this, and that's fine. Um, but yeah, but this is kind of just something I want to document for myself every once in a while, and hope that you enjoyed me sharing kind of what I do to get to my makeup empties. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.